Today we're going to be talking about the normal summon banish birds, Floowandereeze. Floowandereeze are all about chaining together normal summons to pull out a variety of big tribute summon disruptions and floodgates from the deck. Then using the field spell or the trap, they can do it all again during the opponent's turn, all while beating the opponent to death with hand traps and an anti-hand trap package. Let's get right into our deck list. In this list, I'm running 25 URs, but only 16 of them matter. You see, this is a deck that doesn't really care about its extra deck at all. We do have one, and it's mostly optimized, but since our main deck monsters prevent us from going into it the turn we use their effects, it's pretty much just used as prosperity materials. Just about every UR, though, is a staple UR, making this technically a budget deck. We're running 20 SRs, but only 15 of them matter. Let's put this list into a more viewable format, shall we? Let's start by going over our starters. 3 Robina and 3 Elglin. Robina searches Elglin, and Elglin searches any of our 3 tribute options. Of course, each of these are 3-ofs. I'll get more into how to use them after the deck list. Our 2 other Floowandereeze level 1s are Stree and Toucan. Stree lets us banish 1 card from either graveyard, and Toucan lets us add 1 of the banished Floowandereeze cards back to hand. Some people aren't running Stree because it doesn't hurt every deck. But for a searchable 1-of that can also combo with Toucan to recur your own cards, I don't think that reasoning fully holds up. In any case, the deck needs alternative names for some of the extensive chain blocking combos the deck can do. Let's get into our searching targets and tribute cards. Our 2 most common searches are Floowandereeze and Inpin, and Barrier Statue of the Torrent. Torrent is a flat cancel all special summoning options outside of wind monsters, and it's searchable off Robina. Our main combo tribute card is Inpin. Inpin on a special summon searches any Floowandereeze spell or trap. Depending on the matchup, there will either be unexplored winds for extra removal and some hand cycling, or Dreaming Talon to force an extra normal summon combo on the opponent's turn. This all depends on whether or not we think our opponent will normal summon our card. Inpin does more as well. He also prevents the activation of special summon monsters effects while they're in attack position. Insane searching plus insane floodgates make for one of the best boss monsters this format. An opponent will most likely have to deal with this first before they even get to worry about the deck's powerful spell setup. But wait, there's more. Inpin also has attack and defense manipulation to give himself some battle protection too. A bit of a side note to keep this list relevant is that Robina can search out DD Crow, so in future it might be worth it to force one into the deck to handle decks like Despia and Telarments. Our 2 other options are Mist Valley Apex Avian and Rise of the Mega Monarch. Apex Avian is a plain and simple Omni-Negate who recurs himself back into hand for later use. Rise of the Mega Monarch is our big removal disruption piece. On his tribute summon, he can shuffle back 2 cards into the deck, 1 on field and 1 in either grave, and bounce 1 back to hand. Rise is what we often make during our combos on our opponent's turn. Combining this with Unexplored Winds effect, we can remove up to 4 cards from our opponent. Don't forget we can also use Rise's effect to recur our own cards in grave, or set up for a Dimension Shifter. Of course, the last thing to mention is that since of all these previously mentioned cards are searchable, we can get away with only running 1 each. Thanks, modern Yugioh. Of course, we're running 3 Floowandereeze in the Magnificent Map and 1 Terraforming. Magnificent Map lets us search any Floowandereeze monster by revealing 1 Floowandereeze monster in hand. It enables chain blocking. Most significantly, it lets us go full combo on the opponent's turn if they would normal summon. Backing up our central engine, we have 3 Pot of Duality and 3 Pot of Prosperity. What makes these cards the best to run is how they let us choose what card to add to hand. Options versus just generic value, like what you'd see with Pot of Extravagance. For hand traps, we're running 3-Dimensional Shifter, 3 Ash Blossom, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. It's a smaller engine than what I'd usually run, but we get a lot of wiggle room because Dimensional Shifter is an insanely high powerful hand trap that banishes all cards that would go to the graveyard for 2 turns. More importantly than the hand trap package, we have 2 Called by the Grave and 3 Crossout Designator. In Master Duel, we should just be able to freely ignore hand traps, so we do. Also, we have 3 Lightning Storm for some flexible removal. So let's get into our combos for Floowandereeze. So for Floowandereeze, combos are often a very simple normal Robina to search Elglin, to normal Elglin to search Inpin, to search a spell and trap. That's a very fine base for a combo, but it's extremely vulnerable to most hand traps. That's where the Floowandereeze field spell comes into play, as well as Book of Moon. The Floowandereeze field spell lets us banish 1 Floowandereeze from deck to get an extra normal summon of a level 1 Floowandereeze from hand. This sets up for the Floowandereeze in Banish Zone effect of letting us add them back to hand when another Winged Beast monster is normal summoned. This happens after when the normal summon effect activates, meaning it chain blocks the effect. Cards like Ash Blossom and Joy Spring can only be activated on the last card in a chain, so this is a chain block that protects our monster's effects. And note, it is normally going to be used to protect Elglin to search out our main tribute options. Another common method of dodging hand traps is using Book of Moon to flip down our own monsters to dodge hand traps like Infinite Impermanence, by making them miss target. Although my own build is not running this, it's a very valid budget option to keep in mind. These strategies in combination with Called by the Grave and Crossout Designator make for an insanely hand trap resistant deck that's also able to mess with the current meta extremely effectively. In conclusion, if I had to put Floowandereeze on the Master Duel 2 list, I'd say somewhere between weak meta and strong rogue. This deck has less starters than is optimal, but more importantly, the deck is made extremely toxic thanks to Master Duel's lack of a side deck. Because of how different the deck's focus is, a lot of strategies don't have a lot of answers to Floowandereeze, but it also makes Floowandereeze struggle to build either going first or second. My build leans towards going first, but it's a weird list for a pure tournament setting. Now let's get into the part of the deck profile where I show some replays from my Twitch stream. Don't be afraid to check out my Twitch stream. I play all sorts of fun games outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I play a ton of decks on Master Duel. Let's get into the first game. This is a pretty good hand going second, but... Oh, that is a problem. Although, what is he doing with this list? Oh, I'm gonna be Drytron comboed. Wow. So Drytrons activate from the... Oh, okay. This list is something. Playing a bunch of... Okay, so he couldn't decide what Drytron cards to run, so he just said all of them and make it 60 cards. I love that. That's so innovative. And you don't need to be super consistent because you're Drytron and every card's a one-card starter. Yep. You should be able to get to Eva pretty quickly. Ooh. Melfi's are a pretty good-looking deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! I just feel if you're giving them as like a starter deck, they're a bit complex. I don't know. I don't have any room to stand that. When my friend tried to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! The deck I gave him to start learning was Ritual Beast, so... The Melfi's are probably one of the best artworks to just collect. Did I just get a Fusion Destiny in a 60-card list? Man is extremely lucky. So he might not have Eva. I didn't see him dump it. Let's see how he reacts to extra. But the battle is a lot of information. Lightning Storming is going to do too much here. Here's Apollosa ready too. That's a big problem. I guess we'll just clear his back row. Called by. That's too cute. Is he gonna let me do this? Okay, now he's gonna make Appaloosa. I don't think Unicorn is gonna have the result he wants here. Does he at least spin the right card back? It should be Robino. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. And we are going to just called by the grave that. Gonna get to do here is we're going to normal summon Barrier Statue on his turn, but that's about all I have. I'm in a weak spot. Mash that. I don't know why he's not, like, being overly preemptive. Did he just make Hail to the Ultimateness with no materials in hand? That's insane. Dude, I have, like, stacks of decks for Yu-Gi-Oh! Melton. Now we're gonna hit him with the normal summon barrier. Two ships, time thieves, you soon use ice barriers and predator plants. Good deck choices all around. All of those are really fun. Although I would be worried about with ice barriers, with Toad possibly getting hit. Like, with the way lights are gonna be, they might get hit. Normal summoning the Dolphin. Okay, I guess he just... Yeah, well... And that's why we grind out those seemingly impressive boards. Oh, this hand is toxic. Oh, this hand is very toxic. I hope he understands what's about to happen. Does he actually have a backup play for Dimensional Shifters? Oh, Parallel Exceed. Yeah, he makes Appaloosa here. Or just Baguska. Actual plan B. Farfra actually already has a pretty good discussion about floodgates in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's pretty much... Why would you Lancia that? Okay. Don't actually have a way to out it immediately. So what we'll do is we'll activate the field spell, and if he tries something funny, we can combo him. But here's how I feel about floodgates. I think to an extent floodgates are necessary, but they're never fun things. Because floodgates are an answer to a problematic deck, but the answer is just your opponent doesn't get to play cards. I like hand traps, like specific hand traps more as an answer than floodgates. Field spell or random draws, I guess those. So I had an idea about how to solve modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because a lot of people are, complaining about it because it's really... Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty toxic. What I'm doing here is super toxic, right? What if, instead of a selection 10 pack for Link... Okay, rude. That was a rude Ash Blossom. What if instead of a selection 10 pack, to give, random old archetypes links, we gave random old archetypes hand traps? Imagine if Ghost Tricks had their own hand trap that was a quick effect. Why would you... Come on, dude, you were doing so well. What if Ghost Tricks had a random quick effect Book of Moon hand trap? What if BA had a quick effect send one BA from deck to grave hand trap? It would add a lot more just back and forth to the game and be an amazing way to breathe life into older decks. Well, it was in the first released for the first set ever of Magic, which is one of the first ever card games, so it gets some leeway. I'm sorry, Robina. I have failed you. I want to talk about lazing pets. We can talk about the boxing gloves. Oh, it's Swordsoul. The only one who should be allowed to try hard is me. I'm just gonna... You just put that... I don't want to look at it. Put that face down. What response does he have to Book of Moon? Okay, well, we are going to ash that. You cannot Book of Moon a token because it cannot legally be face down. It's also the reason why you can't XYZ with a token, because as soon as you do that, it ceases to exist. That's hilarious. Since tokens can't be banished You'd have to choose them with evenly matched, if your opponent evenly matched you. Oh. I'm not sure, but I think he did his combo a bit out of order there. Wouldn't the play be to search the other level 4 that you could banish one from grave to get a token? I need to re-remember my Swordsoul lines, but I don't believe what he did is correct. It should work because he's playing Swordsoul's and anything can work. Oh, that's interesting. Tokens can't be banished face down, but they can be Huh. What? Okay, so he's... That's what we're drawing to. Not a great draw. I think we just wipe his monster. So is there any follow-up play for that? Probably. So because Banish is not technically a zone, they can be sent there? I mean, you could send the tone to a graveyard, it just fizzles. Alright, Lightning Storm again. This is cool. Oh, Hulk. Luckily, I have the Ash Blossom. Did Hulk his own music cue? I mean, I think that is fair, but... Man. Oh no, he starts 10 U combos. Wait. Doesn't. It's a little late to activate that card. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always summoning 50 cards a turn until you get to the top deck off. And watch him draw the Synchron. That would be hilarious, just make Lordon like that. I'm gonna loot. Okay, we are gonna throw this down. Oh, this is getting kind of terrifying. Oh, this is fine. Oh, he's going to attack me. Oh, I've been outplayed. Quick effect called by. Oof. Unlucky, but it happens. On theirs. Let's see what we're dealing with. Terraforming? Alright, we'll hold D shifter. Unfortunately, I can't respond to the invocation, so I'll have to do it on the normal. That's very sad, but it is what it is. A Symphonic Speedroid Crystron deck? You could definitely do it. All of the... So he's fusioning now to put the Alistair in Grave, so he can Invocation with it. That's a really good play, dude. Man. I wish I was that good at the game. I'm playing birds. Well, that wind isn't going to do anything against me. If you see D-Shifter, it's 10 out of 10 times birds. Or maybe something or different like Exo Sisters. But Exo Sisters are not good this format. They need all their support. Definitely just made Winda because he had to. Yep. I guess we'll just start with one of these and we'll clear spells. And we do have full combo here. I wonder how we out this. No, one of the cards in his hand is Invocation. Perhaps? Okay, Impen, yeah, we'll just beat over with Impen. Impen's such a good option. My game is lagging quite a bit. Is the stream good for you guys? Oof. Luckily we're fine, because we didn't actually use our one-turn normal summon. Absolutely broken field spell. Did definitely Ash at the best time possible. This just wasn't a good time for it. Nah. So if we banish one from hand, he shouldn't be able to Alistair make it bigger. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to get a little greedy. We're going to put that back to Mist Valley Apex Avian to draw one. See if we can get a hand trick. Called by. Ooh, that's nasty against him. We just invoke on invocation, banish the invoker. Oh, I'm being really mean. I've been playing hat format recently, and Karakuris and hat are so weird. I'll take both my normal and my Called by the Grave. You get nothing. Oh yeah, the Curries. Car Curries are great. They're just... They have this weird attack shift gimmick that overall doesn't really matter. But their synchros are so insanely powerful, it makes up for anything else the deck would be, you know, lacking, theoretically. Floowandereeze is a really bad matchup for Shaddolls. I know I've been playing that. I know because I've been playing Shaddolls for like, basically since the start of Master Duel. What does he actually have to with Invocation? Is it just the dark one? I guess he could hit a light one. We'll bounce it back to hand anyway. If he has something like Fusion Destiny, I'll take the oof. It is what it is. You can do that, but normal summon Alistair doesn't do anything. So what's his play? Yeah, there's no play to live here. Alright. Okay, pretty early risk here, so we're gonna shotgun this and see what involves. Let's see what he'll do about it. So he has a response. We should be able to cross out just... Yep, I can cross out that. I think the big question here with this hand is what do we want to really gain off of... our search, because we can go for Impin. But who knows if we're going to get enough value off just to Imp him and what spell we get off on him. Might as well. There are 2 tributes for Impin. We're going to search all. Leave 1 banished so we can chain block next turn as well. And I think... yeah, we'll go ahead and add the field spell. Could add this and draw too. That's the big risk here. That's what I'm trying to debate doing. But if we don't draw anything good off that, we've wasted our time. So we'll take the field spell and try to see if we can get another normal. It's just a bit greedy. Because if they can play around not normaling, it's a big L. We'll go ahead and turn here. Bit of a weak lane board, but it's like that sometimes. Damn burn. Swordsoul, so you can fully play around the normal. That's the problem. Well, I might just commit to the normal anyway, which is pretty questionable. He should be able to use his Tingy monsters to out the field spell, and then he can normal and start his Swordsoul combos. Alright, no, he's just going for it. Alright. Go, dude. Go ahead and banish his Swordsoul card. And we'll go ahead and make an Omni again. We'll leave Impel out for next turn. And yep, okay. That Swordsoul player got incredibly greedy. Oh my god. Alright, a Dimensional Shifter can be a single hand trap to solve everything. Alright. I was getting to his Black Whirlwind. If he's smart, he knows we don't have Max C. Because I would have Max C or Ash. Because I would have Max C'd on the Okay, now we are going to go ahead and Dimensional Shifter. But I would have Ash to stop him getting Black Whirlwind, because it's what you do, because it's insane. Dimensional Shifting here to preempt the Synchro Summon. Black Whirlwind really carries Blackwings. Insane card. With the new support Blackwings got announced in the OCG, there is a good chance that they're at least rogue viable. Former Master is going to be a bit of a hard one to out. Because we can't tribute over it, it's unaffected. See what we draw into, and... Alright. Again, laggy. Let's think how we're gonna get over this. We're gonna have to beat over it, I think. But we don't have a lot of good beater options. When we get to the extra deck, we can out it pretty easy. But we have to get to the extra for that. I'm going to Pot of Prosperity, I think. Give us a bit more control in what we get into. Elgin's probably our best bet here since we already have the field spell. That gets us the full Floowandereeze combo. Get an easy search. Let's play that already. Activate terraforming after Pot of Prosperity. Unlocking Elglin to make sure he resolves. And judging by the time he waited, I think he does have some sort of reaction plan there. I'm not actually entirely sure we have an out here. That's really sad. Imperm sucks, but it's not a big deal overall. He'll get to steal this, but... honestly, we might just scoop it up. I'm not in a good spot here. At all. What is he thinking about? see the Blackwing ability to summon their entire hand out for free. And then go into Red Raptor combos. Because there's a Darkwing Beast deck, they get full access to that. Yeah, we do have to imperm that. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say we don't actually have an out for this. The out is to set up a full board and then to do some link summoning shenanigans to make access code or one of our XYZs to crash into it on our opponent's turn. We don't have a way to get higher attack in deck because we usually dependent on Impim to decrease for that. But since it's unaffected by card effects, we do not have an out. This is actually hilarious. Is he just not normal summoning? So I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop that up. Ooh, a bit embarrassing. Okay, Evil Twins. What we're gonna do, we have the perfect response to Evil Twins. But okay, yeah, we know we do this right now. The correct timing, the optimal timing, is to hit immediately when after they summon the other one, before they link. We've given him more information than we'd want him to have. And this is why we don't just click buttons and we should think before we play. You have a timer, you gotta use it. Search. For the Sunny. Sunny Snitch. That won't get him too far, although it does help him. What his play probably should be here is not to go into his links and probably to do some XYZ shenanigans with level 2s. Oh, no, he's just committing. Alright. Did someone not read Dimensional Shifter? Prosperity should be at the start of our turn. It's not. Okay. So we'll just open up with a Lightning Storm here. Stop any potential cross-out shenanigans. Alright. Hopefully we'll hit something on it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the comment. Leave a content as well. YouTube doesn't like promoting my videos recently, so fighting the algorithm has become more important. It's why I've been putting out more shorts. I've got some interesting content coming out soon, so I'll see you then.